Hey guys, and welcome to Relationship Chronicles. Today we have a cheating revenge story from one of my subscribers that I will walk you through with, and afterwards I'll give my opinion and advice to this subscriber on how to deal with this situation. Here we go. In today's video, my wife cheating on our 10-year anniversary. TL Doctor, yesterday was our 10-year anniversary. Brought flowers to wife's office. Found some guy nuzzling her neck and her giggling yep. T. Elder says that all my 35 meters wife 35F and I were married 10 years ago yesterday. She has been working on a big project for the last few months. The last 4 weeks or so she has been putting in extra time, staying late, going in early to finish up by deadline. This is a career maker for her. I work construction. With the rain we have crazy hours trying to make up time that we missed. So I work 12 hours on the days it's nice, sometimes a little longer. If it's raining, I get up, I don't go in. Some days we get sent home when it starts to dangerous. I usually at the gym for an hour or two. Thursday we started at 6 a.m. mid-morning, starts to rain hard. We go home. I go to the gym as usual. I cut the workout short and head downtown to see wife Megan to give her flowers and make plans for dinner that night if possible. We really haven't seen much of each other this week. I went to bed about 9 p.m. She wasn't home, told earlier me she is working late. Not unusual for past month. I stopped and got some flowers and went into her building about 12:30. Nicole was at the receptionist desk. I told her I got here later than I wanted. Could she put the flowers on Megan's desk? She said, I don't think they went to lunch yet. Why not drop them off yourself? She buzzed the door to get back to the offices. The place was deserted. I went to her office. The door was closed. I always walk in unless the receptionist tells me she is in a meeting. I walk in, some guy standing behind her nuzzling her neck. She is reaching back over his head. She is giggling only as she can sing. We got to get this done. I got punched. I slammed the flowers down, said happy anniversary, and walked out. I didn't hear what she said, just went past Nicole, said goodbye and left, made it 2 elevators and out the building. Then my phone started ringing. I bawled my eyes out all the way home, went into garage, pulled my camping gear out of the rafters and took off. I drove about 2 hours to a state park. I had no idea what to do. I just had to run. I hiked a trail we have been on in the past, about a 3-hour hike. I don't drink much, so I had no booze. I just sat there thinking. Looking back, I'm glad I was in a rush. Normally I bring a 45 calories with me camping. We have black bears, which generally scare off but get aggressive if hungry or comes around the way I was feeling. I might have ate the barrel that night. My phone was blowing up, phone meg, and so I had turned it off. I left the park to get reception, turned it on to see my good friend call. I called him back. He said Megan called him to check on me, make sure I didn't do anything stupid. We talked about it. I told him I got to think this through, would catch up on Friday. Before we continue, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. So while I'm thinking about this, I go over our marriage from the beginning to see what I missed. We come from completely opposite backgrounds. My grandfather raised me with my mom. He taught me about life. He had a little saying about everything. He told me marriage would be the hardest jobs he ever had. You'd have to work on it every day. Gotta miss him. We did not have much, heard mom and grandpa having many discussions about bills. They worked hard, and my brother and I did not miss out on anything. We knew of Megan was born into money. Not overly rich, but very comfortable. Went to a great college, always great clothes, new car, etc., and she is beautiful. 11/10 beautiful. I would joke with her if she coughed about the silver spoon getting stuck in her throat. We met, it all started dating. I was dumbfounded how such a woman would ever be with me. We dated quite a while before she told me about her parents and lifestyle. Our friends called us the model couple because they thought we were so good looking. We had to be models. Families were not as kind, afraid of the differences economically would come into play. Her dad and I started to get along, but my mom took some convincing. She graduates, gets her first job. We plan on getting married. We work out between us that we would expose each other to our lives that we live. I took her whitewater rafting. She took me to the symphony. We went ziplining, we went to an art opening, etc. We agreed we had to experience the other's interests. She was really enthused about the more physical things we did. I kinda like the symphony and such. I own 2 tuxes. Now I look back and do not see any red flags. Her first 2 jobs she quit because the men all tried to get in her pants. She was paraded out in front for photo ops, invited to conferences when other newbies were not. At dinner at a conference, a partner tried to get her drunk, then tried to force himself into a room that night. She quit the next job, the same thing, quit again. This 3rd job is women as some of the partners, and none of that BS is in her workplace. She seems very happy. We seem very happy. So now Friday, I am home. I called her, asked where she was back at work. I, being in a smartest mood, said that the marriage just taking second place to her job. She responded since I would not talk what was she to do. Fair enough. She will be home in an hour, so I wait. I want to save our marriage. If I am lacking in providing that, I want to fix it. I wanted to ask why, of course, but I could not accept a answer. How do I phrase this? What else should I be asking? I know I will get all emotional and forget everything. So over the next few days we will be going over and over this. What she did is wrong. But please, no degrading comments. She is still my wife. Thank you in advance. That receptionist is the real bro here. She knew what was going on. Holy crap. I cannot imagine walking in on something like that. While your mood is sky high because of the anniversary, my friend, you are on the right path. Do you not accept that? Oh no, you are not at fault. Ask what she is going to do to fix this. If she wants to fix it. I feel for you. Please update. What she's about to do is what I refer to as damage control. She'll try to minimize the situation first time it happened. Only touching/kissing, nothing else. Maybe even try to play it off like it was an unwanted advance. Point is, whatever she tells you is unlikely to be the truth, or at the very least, not the whole truth. All that matters is, are you willing to move past this? Can you forgive her? If yes, then work toward that. Ask what she plans to do to fix this, and then let her know how you feel. Yeah, she's going to trickle truth the fuck out of him. She will only admit to what he saw. Which means she won't admit to fucking this guy. And she'll never admit to how long it's been going on. Nothing good can come from attempting a reconciliation with this woman. I'd honestly recommend you divorce her. I know it's not what you want to hear, but it's probably the best thing. I've personally found that people do change. Yes, but their morals don't mean something as screwed up as this show. She has huge issues at her core. Cut that self-blame shit out. Have some self-respect. Marriage is over you. Oh, that secretary big time, she saved your ass, smart woman. Well, I'll ask her out on a date. Even with kids, better to not be in a broken marriage. She has been fucking around on you for who knows how long. She didn't come to you out of guilt and confess she got caught red-handed. She's garbage, dude. She's not the one. Divorce her and find someone who's not a cheating scumbag. Nothing good can come from forgiving her and staying with her. You will never be able to trust her again, because she's not a trustworthy person. I'm sorry, you're going through this, but you need to keep reminding yourself while you thought you were happy, while you thought she loved you. While you were thinking to doing sweet things on your anniversary, she was cheating on you with another man. How fucked up is that? Why would you ever want to trust her again? Dude, she's cheating, and she's been cheating. She was raised in a life where everything is disposable, unfortunately, including you. My advice is to start planning on moving on without her. A cheater will never stop cheating, regardless of what they say. She may go years, but as soon as the right opportunity arises, she'll be right back where she is now. It's a personality defect. The ability to betray someone who trusts you most. You can't fix it. I wouldn't try to salvage it. It seems this was a full-on affair and not a one-time ordeal. Which means she doesn't want you, she doesn't want the marriage. She's made a selfish choice without telling you her true feelings. Don't take any blame because you did nothing wrong. Now she'll backpedal to make herself look better, but the truth is she wants something else. She's chosen friend. Do yourself a favor and let her go. I have been in this situation and stayed. I didn't want my boys to grow up in a broken home. I stayed in Detroit to forgive her, but I kept the anger and resentment locked deep inside and was awful. I never trusted her after that and caught her a couple more times having emotional affairs with guys from her high school. This is what hurts the most, that she would choose someone she hasn't seen in 20 years over her husband, that their emotional connection was stronger than ours. Fucked me up. I was a codependent doormat and stayed. About a year later, she left me and that fucked me up. Now that we are divorced, I finally feel like the weight of the world is off my shoulders. I don't have to care anymore. I don't have to check up on her anymore or worry anymore. I was codependent, and she knew it. I'm happy now and my kids are doing fine after the divorce. I have finally learned my self-worth. It's a horrible situation you have to do what you think is right, because you have to live with yourself. I hope you can calm the storm inside yourself and find peace and clarity. Let's move on to my thoughts and advice for the person that is dealing with this problem. It's evident that you're going through an incredibly challenging and painful situation. Discovering your spouse's infidelity on your 10th anniversary must be heartbreaking. It's crucial to approach this with open communication and patience. While the initial shock and anger are natural, take time to understand the full extent of the situation, as there may be more to it than what you witnessed. Seeking therapy or counseling as a couple can help you both address the underlying issues and decide if you want to work through this difficult period together. Remember that your emotions are valid and healing takes time. The support of friends and family can be invaluable during this process. Ultimately, the path forward should be based on what's best for your emotional well-being and the future you envision. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to today's stories. If you enjoyed listening, please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, comment below with your thoughts on what happened. Take care.